What's up, vets? Welcome back to Military Insider Show. My name is Ray, and today we're going to talk about something most civilians and even some veterans don't understand. When you hear 100% disability and you think, or maybe 100% PNT, you think, oh, that guy is set. He's living good. He's living the good life. But the truth is, I've spoken to vets rated at 100% PNT, and a lot of them are barely getting by. Bills piling up, housing issues, medical appointments taking forever, family stress, and they're asking the same question. How am I 100% disabled but still struggling? Let's break it down. All right, getting that 100% from the VA, that's supposed to be the finish line, right? The golden ticket. The moment you can finally breathe, take care of your family, and stop fighting for what you earn. But for thousands of veterans, that 100% rating is not the finish line, guys. It's another battle. Today, I'm exposing the dark side of what it really means to be fully disabled and why even with that rating, so many vets are still broke, stressed, and fighting for benefits they should already have. When you rate it 100%, the VA says you're totally disabled due to your service-connected conditions, right? Everybody knows that. That sounds final. That's the end line. But the benefits that come with it are not always equal. Not every 100% rating guarantees permanent and total status. That's the first trap. If your 100% isn't permanent and total, the VA can re-examine you, reduce you, or even take it away if they think your condition improved. And that happens more than people realize it. Veterans think they're locked in, and the one day they get a letter saying their case is up for review, imagine the stress of having your entire income on the line because someone in an office decided to check again. What do you think about that? Then there's an issue of what 100% actually covered. A lot of veterans believe that once you're fully disabled, everything is free. Healthcare, dental, family coverage, you name it. But that's not how it works, guys. Not everything is free. For example, dental care, not all 100% disabled vets automatically qualifies for it unless it's service connected. Some have to fight to get coverage extended. And when it comes to family members, things get even messier. Your dependents may qualify for TAMPA, but the process is slow, confusing, and full of paperwork. I've seen veterans wait over 6 months just for confirmation that their spouse was approved. So the struggle is real, okay? Let's talk about the costs of living, the COLA. This is a big one. The VA compensation rate for 100% sounds good on paper, right? It looks completely legit. Around maybe $4,000 a month, give or take, depending on dependents and location. But with inflation, housing costs, and insurance, that doesn't stretch as far as it used to. Especially if you're raising kids, paying property taxes, or dealing with medical expenses that VA doesn't fully cover. And then when you got vets living in states that don't offer property tax exemptions or extra benefits, 100% disabled vet in Texas might pay zero in property taxes, or maybe Florida, while another one in New York City could pay $1,000 a year. Same rating, different life. It's not equal and it's not fair because you got a vet living in New York paying property taxes, and then you got another vet in Florida or Texas that they don't pay property taxes. They get zero property tax exemption. They don't have to pay anything. But the people in New York or other state, those costs of living start stacking up. Another reality that nobody talk about is the mental health. Getting that 100% doesn't fix what you've been through. Some veterans think it'll bring peace, but instead they end up isolated, depressed, and unsure of what's next. I have veterans tell me, Ray, I finally got my full rating, but now I feel lost. The military gave us structure, purpose, and motivation. The VA gave us paperwork. That's not the same thing. And that loss of identity, it hits hard, guys, especially when your whole world becomes doctor appointment, meds, and waiting for benefits updates. And then comes the money side. Overpayments, reductions, and offsets. Some veterans get caught in debt with the VA even after being rated 100%. Maybe a change in marital status depending on income wasn't processed correctly, and boom, the VA sends a bill you owe thousands. Imagine that, being told you owe back pay after you finally got approved. These are the things no one's warned you. The VA system doesn't tell you how to maintain your rating, how to protect it, or how to avoid these traps. You have to learn yourself, usually the hard way. Now, let's get real about housing and employment. A lot of veterans rated 100% are still fighting homelessness. I cannot believe this. How? Because having a rating doesn't guarantee stability. Some can work, others can but don't how much they can earn without risking their benefits. If you're rated individual unemployability, the IU, your compensation equals to 100%, but you cannot make over a certain amount without losing it. And that keeps a lot of veterans trapped, afraid to take better jobs or start businesses because one paycheck could trigger a review. It's like being punished for trying to get ahead. And here's another dark truth. 100% disabled veterans are often forgotten by the system once they're approved. When you're fighting for your rating, everyone's involved. VSO, doctors, evaluators. But once you get approval, you kind of vanish. The VA stops checking unless there's an issue or maybe fraud. Nobody asks how you're holding up. If you understand your benefits or if you're using all the programs you're eligible for, there are thousands of veterans sitting at home right now who do not even realize they qualify for extra things: education for dependents, home loan help, caregiver program, property taxes break. They just weren't told. They just hand them a lot of paperwork and that's it. You get forgotten, okay? And this is where I get fired up, because the system shouldn't just be about getting your rating. It should be about living after. Being 100% disabled doesn't mean your life stops. It means you need consistent support, physical, financial, emotional. You need systems that work, not hoops to jump through. And you deserve better communication. Veterans shouldn't have to live in fear that the next envelope from the VA might ruin their life. Now, what can you do? First, make sure your rating letter says permanent and total. If it doesn't, request a review to see if you qualify. That status protects you from future reductions. Second, learn every single benefit that comes with your rating. Go to va.gov, look up 100% disabled veteran benefits, and check your state's websites too. Some states will pay for your kids' college, cut your taxes, or give you vehicle discounts, but you will have to apply, okay? Third, stay organized. Keep copies of every VA letter, form, and email. I cannot stress this enough. You need to have copies of everything. Overpayments often happen because the VA misses updates. If they claim you owe money, your records are your proof. And finally, don't isolate yourself. Connect with other vets who've been there. You'll be surprised how much you can learn just by sharing experiences. Getting 100% is hard, guys. It is really hard, but staying informed after you get there is even harder. If you're rated fully disabled, you shouldn't still be living like you're fighting for your benefits. You've earned peace of mind, not paperwork stress. If this video hits home for you, share it with another veteran. Okay, I'm trying to get to as many veterans as possible so they can get this information. If you have not subscribed to the channel, I highly recommend you to do so. Help me out to get more veterans in. Make sure you hit that like, you hit that subscribe button. It really helped the channel out, believe it or not. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you on the next one. Stay safe.